So I've owned a gas, hybrid, and electric vehicle. I have no agenda to push, I'm just here to tell you my experience and maybe it'll help you with your new vehicle choice. So let's not waste any more time. First off, a quick overview of what a gas, hybrid, and electric vehicle are. A gas vehicle uses fossil fuels or gas to power its engine and transmission. These vehicles have an internal combustion engine and multiple moving parts. An electric vehicle uses batteries to power its transmission or motor. The battery gets its electricity from either fossil or coal-fired power plants or renewables like hydroelectricity, solar, and others. Most electric vehicles have regenerative braking as well, which provides free electricity back into the pack every time the car brakes. A hybrid, like the name implies, is a mix of both worlds with an internal combustion engine and battery. Need gas? Fuel up? Want to charge? Go ahead. Going down a hill? Free energy, baby. There's a few types of hybrids though: full, mild, and plug-in hybrids. Full ones can run on either gas and or battery. Mild can run on gas or battery, but not both at once. Plug-ins have this giant battery with a fuel tank, so you have more range and variety when you choose how to power your vehicle. Nice. So what's a good choice? Well, everybody's different, so here's a chart. I've listed, in my opinion, through my own experience, what I think would be a nice choice. So no one size fits all, but in my opinion, if you prioritize these, you might like a gas vehicle more. These for full or mid hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and an electric vehicle. Basically, if you're unable to get a home or apartment charger, are impatient on long road trips, don't want to pay a high upfront cost and insurance, or simply a fan of a roaring, reliable engine, then you might like a gas car. Why? Because these companies have multiple decades of experience making the internal combustion engine vehicle pretty and efficient. And insurance companies have higher premiums for cars outside of the century-proven ICE vehicles. If you check the previous boxes, but are okay with higher insurance, probably less attractive exterior, and may want the government to fund part of your car, then a full or mild hybrid might be a cool pick. These vehicles are a newer concept, which might be a reason why they have a higher insurance premium. And because they emit less harmful gases, the government has funds to incentivize people to get these vehicles. Mild hybrids typically get less incentives than plug-in hybrids, who typically get less incentives than fully electric vehicles. Basically, the less the vehicle pollutes on the road, the higher the chance the government will pay more for your car. Or if you check the previous boxes, but are able to get a personal charger, can afford a high upfront cost, want to save time, fuel, and maybe anxiety, then you might like the plug-in hybrid. Getting a personal or apartment charger is a huge plus. It makes your life so much easier. And finally, if you check the previous boxes, are tired of paying for so much maintenance, plan to use your vehicle for over 3 years, are a fan of silence when driving, and just really care about the environment, then a fully electric vehicle might be a nice choice. If you're into whether EVs do help the environment, check out our emissions video if you're into that. After owning all of these vehicle types, I personally prefer electric, especially in California where the price of gas is way above the average, and there's chargers everywhere. I also hated taking time out of my week waiting to fill up gas. I managed to get a personal charger, and nearby destinations typically have multiple electric chargers on the way, so that relieves anxiety. I've saved a boatload of time and money from not driving to and paying for gas the past few years and not needing to do maintenance. But of course, everybody's different. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have reliable charging nearby. However, I think one of the most important parts of getting a plug-in hybrid or fully electric vehicle is getting yourself a personal charger and charging infrastructure. I know it's optional, but it makes your life so much easier and probably cheaper. If you're still conflicted, feel free to drop down your situation in the comment section below and I'll do my best to respond with my opinion. Thanks for watching FinnyBits. See you in the next video.